Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English, and it is time for us to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony!
Thanks, Mitch. In selected theaters is the drama Exhibiting Forgiveness.
I ain't seen you for 15 years, but now you want to be somebody's granddaddy? You somebody's daddy right now?
I don't want him to hear this. Listen, I need you to speak to him. I need you to talk to him.
No.
He has changed.
He ain't changed.
It's just gonna follow us home if you don't deal with it here.
A black artist on the path to success is derailed by an unexpected visit from his estranged father, a recovering addict desperate to reconcile.
Well, I think, what I've seen is that people seem to come out of the theater, wanting to call their loved ones and wanting to try and, repair some relationships. And also feeling validated that in the situations where people don't feel safe to be in contact with other people, they also are, I think, validated and saying, right, that's my story, and I've chosen not to be in contact with this person for this reason, and that's okay too. That forgiveness is a very bespoke experience. But most of all, man, I hope people come and see the movie and support the movie so that we can keep making movies like it.
It absolutely just sort of corrodes, right? You know what I mean? Unforgiveness, but also understanding. And I love that you brought up both sides of it, because even the character Laron, his father, it's also managing your expectations, understanding that just because you're ready to seek forgiveness does not mean that person is ready to forgive you. And I think oftentimes people who are hit with that want to quit, which we saw in the movie. I love the dialogue between him and Joyce, when she's telling him it's hard, you know what I mean? It's very difficult. And because it can be discouraging, but at the same time, you need to have patience and you need to have grace and understanding. Again, both sides need to understand that forgiveness is a very, very challenging, hard-fought battle.
Exhibiting Forgiveness is a powerful statement about grieving, recognizing our own weaknesses, and the power of forgiving ourselves as well as forgiving others. Again, it's in theaters now and gets an A. It's rated R. Also in selected theaters is the horror thriller Smile 2.
You remember Louis Fergoli from high school? I went to his apartment, but when I showed up,
He was smiling at me.
In this sequel to 2022's Smile, overwhelmed by the pressures of fame, global singing sensation Sky Riley is forced to face her dark past as escalating horrors spiral her life out of control.
I mean, it's everything you loved about the first movie, but just times 100. It's and with pop infused into it, injected into it. It's unhinged. It's a roller coaster. I genuinely really love watching it. I love it, and I hope other people will too.
Smile 2 is one of those rare instances where the sequel is actually better than the original. If you're into a scary, unnerving, hide-your-eyes good time, this one will do it. Again, Smile 2 is in selected theaters and gets an A. It's rated R. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.